Welcome.
Welcome.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Guys, contrary to that intro, this is going to be more of a chill ep.
Really sad episode.
It's going to be so sad for you guys. All of our introverts are going to eat this crap up. Extroverts, probably not as much. We have no guests today. This might be fun taking it back to the first episode when it was originally called A Bit of Everything, now called The Gift of Gab, episode 12. And yeah, we're just shooting the breeze today.
Firing it up. At that point, it's actually called A Little Bit of Everything. So, little correction there for any of our history nerds.
Several name changes.
History nerds are going to eat this crap up.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, we're going back to our roots, taking a trip way back to our roots. Any longtime fans of the show are going to say, hey, I remember that. And you're not wrong to remember that. In fact, we can't erase history, you know? We have to honor it.
And I think we are.
Yeah.
It's going to be cool for if there are any longtime fans of the show, because it's always there. I think it's fun when like you get in on something early and then someone hits it big, but you already knew about them. I think that's pretty universally liked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you guys are lucking out. You guys are psyched.
And actually, we're lucking out even more than you because we knew about this
Before
you. So
But
you showed up fashionably late.
That's fine. That's okay too. We're not.
I mean, you did your best, but we did a little better.
No blame on you guys, but we're a pretty safe bet to invest your time in.
Yeah. Invest early.
30,000 subscribers by the end of 2021, or we shut it all down.
Yeah. If this doesn't see exponential growth, who knows what we'll do? We'll end it. Oliver, can you, because you're the owner of our Spotify account,
Yes. I
can
think
you
so.
see?
Wait, so you're taking all of our earnings right now, Oliver?
I'm siphoning off the top.
You're siphoning funds? No, but can you see how many people are listening? I'm curious to see how many people are listening on Spotify versus YouTube.
That is a
It's
good question.
It's
I haven't
one
even
on
looked at
Spotify and 0 on YouTube. So it's really it's an interesting analytics.
I'm not sure how to do that, but I can definitely look into that.
Because
Yeah.
that's cool. Because I feel like YouTube's a way worse platform to listen to podcasts on.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
So-
excited to see our 2021 Wrapped. If
If we keep rolling with
yeah.
this,
Yeah.
that'll be
Dude,
sick.
if we show up on people's Wrapped,
yeah.
that'd be sick.
that would be yeah.
Oh my
Like it's
God.
on their story because they're a fan.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
if that happens, tag us.
Yeah. All right. You got
That's
365 days to get a lot.
That's sort of our
to
goal.
get us to your number one.
Except by then we'll have
Artist.
30,000 subscribers, so we'll have
Yeah.
so many people.
Yeah. So
tagging
you're
us.
actually not special.
Maybe
We're
the
gonna be-
30,000 subscribers shouldn't be the goal, but the goal is to get on people's Spotify Wrapped.
That'd be yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Honestly, I'd be satisfied with that.
Either or, guys.
I wouldn't
Either
be.
or.
I want immense fame
Actually, by then,
and fortune.
by then we'll have blown up on TikTok. I think TikTok is
We
our
gotta
ticket-
get that
is our
going.
ticket to the stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys. We might have a TikTok by the
What-
time this comes out. We have a TikTok now, but there's nothing on it. But
Yeah.
TikTok things just seem to go viral.
Yeah.
Let's just do it. A couple housekeeping items. From a
What are they?
I just wanted to say this. I always get
It's
bored.
like the
What I always get
Yeah.
instantly bored when anyone says that.
Yeah.
It's like,
It sounds like you have to do it.
yeah, it's just like they're talking.
Why are you making this a chore?
Yeah, like, that's such a bad phrase. Housekeeping items. Like I don't want to. No, but from a TP standpoint, we've got a whole new setup, which is just amazing.
yeah.
I love it.
We've migrated. We used to record these all in my backyard. We're now in Ashton's front yard
/ garage.
/ garage. Oliver and Ashton are in his garage. No, I actually say garage, but that was just a little hilarious bit I was doing.
I was so proud of you for a second because you're using
the British.
The British pronunciation.
Yeah, me and Ben are out in the driveway.
Has a freaking look of disgust on its face.
Yeah.
Guys, that's a
That's
sound bite.
Yeah, we're gonna throw that in.
This is part of our new
It's
setup,
part of our new setup. We have this thing called the Pod Track.
and we can put in sound effects, and we have so many of them.
We actually don't have that
we
many.
have one.
We have one and the bumper music, which you guys heard.
But then-
what do you
then
guys think of
there's-
the bumper music? Comment
Yeah,
below.
Ashton made that, which is so sick.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Legit sick.
Legit.
Thanks, guys.
Unless you hate it.
Shout out to my boy Ashton.
Respect.
That's a sound bite right there. That's so
that.
good. I like that.
Yeah, that would be funny. Yeah, I made that hours and hours slaving away. It wasn't. It probably was. Yeah, it was maybe a few hours total. It's tough to encapsulate the feeling of this podcast.
Which
You
is
know.
so many things. It's honestly, I was listening. I went for a drive today.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
We'll get into that because that's fun. But I was
Big
listening.
housekeeping item.
That's a housekeeping item you won't want to miss, guys. No, but I was listening to the James's episode, which just came out as of recording this one.
Yeah.
And we go all different ways, and I forget it, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's fun. So
Yeah.
I'm a fan of the show.
Also, I feel I feel like we we sort of went on a little strong. We went a little too hard on Neil deGrasse Tyson.
You've covered this.
Yeah.
I know.
Neil deGrasse.
We really want to.
I just thinking maybe I want to leave a pinned comment on that video. Because he does so much for the community. OT and I were listening to one of his videos where we were working out the other day.
Yeah. What were you doing? You were
Yeah, wait,
working out the other day.
Not important.
Guys. This
Not
is big.
important.
Guys,
Yeah,
this
no,
is
this
big
is
news.
Huge.
We went to the park, sort of a guerrilla style workout.
Guerrilla.
Guerrilla, yeah.
warm up mile.
Guerrilla.
Not a warm up mile.
Well, maybe not for you.
Or you either. Neither of us.
Did you just not run a warm up mile?
Yeah.
Well, not the last time, but the time before that when we were listening to Neil.
One of the times you did a warm up mile.
Okay. Well, this is besides the point.
What?
No, I think we really have to hit home on this.
No, this is housekeeping item, and I hate it. Let's keep move on.
And he was just chatting with his little dude, answering cosmic queries.
Who's his little
Wait.
dude?
He's got this little dude.
He kind of is a little dude.
He's got this dude who's pretty little.
Sort of the
The science Kevin Hart.
yeah, the science Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Neil deGrasse is the science rock.
That's gonna come up in every single podcast episode for
Yeah.
the rest of
The
time.
little guy and big guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
fun theme.
That's a fun trope. Yeah. No, the guy's not actually that little. I mean, he's little age-wise, maybe.
Like young, you mean?
Yeah.
Not really.
He's just got a tiny age.
just regular aged.
I don't know. He's younger than Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Maybe.
And my point is, he just seems like mostly a good guy. So
Well, yeah, no. In the last step, you got a clean slate, and then you learned
Yeah.
he was breakdancing, and now he's a +1.
did we learn that, or did we just speculate? Like,
I think-
hypothetical.
Luke might have said something about how he saw a video of him breakdancing. I
Oh.
don't know.
Oh yeah.
Or I don't.
Alright,
was-
respect.
So Neil deGrasse is skyrocketing in your ratings.
Yeah.
we might have speculated
Just-
that.
just-
I might be wrong. I have
No,
no
I think
idea.
I think you're saying right.
Crossing my fingers that we haven't burned all our bridges with the guy, because he's an educator. You know.
Have him on the end of the podcast before 2022.
Yeah, and then
Before the end
yeah.
of 2022.
That's our.
I'll give us a little more time.
that's all.
Yeah.
That's our ticket to your guys' Spotify Wrapped.
Boom.
Exactly.
Um,
Once we get the Neil deGrasse Tyson fans, we're home free.
We're in.
Smooth sailing from there.
do you guys, when you're listening to a podcast, do you guys like it if there's one overall topic, or if there's a bunch of like little topics, kind of what we do?
I think little ones because it kind of just keeps
It's
you
more
engaged.
interesting. Yeah, yeah. That makes
If they're all good, which ours are, I think I speak for everyone in the world when I say we've never missed on a topic.
Yeah. Except for actually
No.
in the first one, an episode
Oh yeah.
not too dissimilar from this one. There's a little mummy, not a mummy, like a sarcophagus.
Yeah.
Sarcophagus like mask
Yeah, some face
Hanging
on
up
the wall.
in
hanging up
George's
in
garage.
George's garage
Where we recorded
where
the
you're
first one.
recording. because you make George doesn't like collect ancient Egyptian like whatever. We
It
made
was an
this-
art project
Yeah,
from sixth
from
grade.
sixth grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, it's kind of terrible on two levels because I said
Terrible podcasting.
yeah,
Yeah.
because one, it was a thing that only we could see, which
Yeah.
sounds bad, and
Yeah,
it was
The
also
podcast was and remains only auditory,
Right.
so pointing at something in the room, it kind of loses its
And-
weight on people.
And also, I said, "Oh, doesn't that thing look like the face we made in sixth grade?" So you couldn't see it, and even if you would have, you wouldn't have gotten the reference.
That's probably the worst. I mean, I don't know. There's been some not great ones since then, but that was pretty terrible.
There's actually 9 hours of audio we cut out of every episode, so you're only getting the best stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
We sit here for entire weekends, overnight,
OT spends hours editing it, to
shivering, freezing cold.
Yeah. OT spends hours editing it to make it seem like it was all one conversation.
Yeah.
But that's not the case.
I've revised my who I want to have on this podcast. I mean,
Oh, okay.
I still would have liked to have Charles Woodson on. No hate to you, Charles Woodson, one of the best freaking DBs of all time. But it would be cool to have David Blaine on here.
Oh.
Yeah.
That would be so sick.
I saw him on the Joe Rogan. That was really good.
He freaks me out.
Yeah, he's definitely a real weird guy, but
Yeah. I've been watching
good
I've
podcast.
been watching like
friggin-
so many freaking YouTube videos on him.
Oh,
about
yeah?
him like doing tricks with celebrities and them just like losing their minds.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And they're so insane.
I don't know. The word contortionist makes me friggin'
I don't know if
squeam.
he's
I don't think
he's not
that.
a contortionist.
No, he's like a.
Well, I mean,
it might
really
be
a semantics thing.
It might be sort of a.
You're just saying something that he's
okay.
not.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess if that's semantics, then you nailed it.
It might be. It might turn into sort of a sarcophagi moment though, in that he'll be sitting there and be like, "Whoa, how'd you do that?"
Yeah.
Everyone will be like, "What'd he do? What'd he do?"
Guys, he had this card and it totally was gone.
It was,
guys.
and then he
Whoa.
pulled out my card. Trust me on this. And then
No,
he stuck something through his hand.
Yeah, but I was listening to the Joe Rogan with him on there, and he was telling the story about this kid who would he grew up in like Brooklyn, I think, and I think he lived with his like a single mother, his mom, and like they didn't have a lot of money, and so he bought a craps table, and for like 12 hours a day he would and craps is when you throw dice and you have to get
Yeah.
a certain number.
Wait, this is David Blaine telling a story about
About
A different guy.
A different guy.
Yeah. And so this kid would throw dice on a craps table, and over time he would do it 12 hours a day, and over time he would just learn how to he could hit one number over and over and over and over again by like spinning it one
That's
way.
insane.
Oh my god.
And then he would he got a job at a casino, and then he when he turned 21 he ended up just like traveling around to different casinos like throwing craps and like not making enough money to where it would be suspicious of him like having like weighted dice
Yeah.
or something, and he would just travel around to different casinos, but he wasn't cheating, it's just practice. I guess it's like similar to counting cards, because like counting cards is just like
It's just a skill.
Yeah.
Yeah. But apparently you're not allowed to do that,
no, yeah,
Yeah.
you're not.
You're not.
which is weird because it's like, it's not
Just-
like cheating. It's just like you're not allowed to be good at this.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
just like a strategy that they outlawed. But yeah, that's insane.
Here's the
That's
thing
crazy.
about gambling is I'll probably never gamble because you're kind of set up for failure. Like they make money off of you losing money.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna.
Well, yeah.
Just the odds are not in your favor.
Every everything at a casino, every game you play, the odds are always stacked in the casino's favor. Like if you look at the percentages for any game you play, it's always at least like 55 to 45% in the house's favor.
Yeah.
Yeah, the like expected value of the game is negative.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose money.
But maybe you'll make. I don't plan on ever.
I mean, there'll probably be like trips to Vegas.
Yeah, I don't ever plan on like getting a big gambling addiction, but I assume I'll gamble a little at some point.
That's a weird addiction because it's not like an alcoholic is like a chemical.
But it kind of
I
is
think it is
chemical because it's
chemical,
like
Yeah, I guess probably.
it's like a happiness, whatever. You get hardwired on that fix.
Yeah, I
you
guess. Can you just get addicted to anything then? Like that makes you happy?
Yeah, pretty
it's
much.
Like just
I think some addictions probably
Put some
aren't
dopamine in it.
bad.
Anything
like-
that puts some damn
So
dopamine
true.
in your dang brain. you
But
gotta-
probably like I'd probably say I'm addicted to football. But like it's not a bad thing. But like
Well, California school system, you know, funding, right?
you just made a sick point.
nice.
Nice.
Got him.
But I think there are some games at casinos where you can like sit around like a big table with your friends. It's some I forget the name of it, but like it's some game where you can bet really low and just like hang out with your friends and just like play a really interesting card game for a while and not lose that much money, and maybe win some.
At that point, it's just like paying money for a service. It's just like
Yeah, that seems fun.
you're just paying money to have some fun at a place, which is
Yeah.
like a lot of things. Like that's the friggin'
It
movie.
seems like you could make money
I feel like I mean,
At
you definitely
poker?
can. Yeah.
if you were really good at poker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
I mean, it's mostly a luck game, but
I'd
like,
like
you can be
poker.
good at it. Like,
There's
you can-
definitely I think there's more strategy than there are to other games, or else there
Oh,
wouldn't.
yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
once you get like to the high level.
What if you're just dealt a bad hand then?
Then you have to like know how to like use your face to like bluff it or something. I don't. I have no.
This is
clue.
the face I would make, and you guys aren't gonna see this, but everybody's gonna laugh.
It's a funny face.
For a coffee guy moment.
Maybe we'll put a little picture.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys ever go to like a hotel and you like turn on the TV and the World Series of Poker is on?
Oh, yeah.
Always.
That's always on.
always at a hotel.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, dude. That's a freaking.
But-
That's like a serial killers don't season there, or you only hear facts about
Yeah,
serial
yeah.
killers and presidents.
Yeah.
The World Series of Poker is just
Only plays that like.
always on at hotels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how classic is it for like some like real skinny guy and like a massive gold chain and like headphones on?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just the most trashy thing. Like low
Playing for
budge.
like millions
Yeah,
of
they're playing
dollars.
for
They,
so
they all look like characters that you'd make in like a skating video game.
Yeah.
Just cartoonish.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No one's just a guy. They're
Yeah.
all like weird.
Also, how are you allowed to like wear like a hat
Yeah.
and glasses? Like,
Yeah.
is the
Yeah.
whole thing about reading people?
Yeah,
Like,
just
could you just
cover-
put a bag on your head and then just have like a major tail that no one can see because there's a bag on your head?
Walk around in like a spacesuit, just obscure your entire body.
I would if I got
Yeah, but
there,
then no one would be able to see their gold chain and their sunglasses. They
gotta
cool
show off
sunglasses.
True.
So.
if I was there, I would just make obscure faces the whole time and try and throw people
It
off.
seems like you could just
Yeah, I
No matter
know,
what
right?
was happening.
like spazzing out the whole
Yeah.
time and like they
Yeah.
would just be confused.
Yeah, speaking of reading people, I've been really into like criminal psychology stuff, like just like a little phase. So I'm watching Criminal Minds
Oh
a
yeah.
lot.
Mm-hmm.
Show's dope.
Is it good?
Show's dope.
Show
Yeah.
Well,
goes,
you-
show
you-
goes silly dumb.
Yeah, absolutely.
You liked Hawaii 5-0, and I don't think that's a good show.
That was in my younger days.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
mean,
that,
I was like
that
12.
Cheesy? Was that a cheesy show?
Probably a
I,
little.
I think so.
Yeah.
But
kind of freaking cool though.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
I've never
thought
watched it,
It's
so
just
I
like a
don't know.
fun crime show. I don't
yeah, all right.
But
I
I
can
think
put that.
Criminal Minds.
Not a
is-
work of art.
Yeah,
I really
Criminal
like-
Minds is genuinely cool. I think.
That's cool.
I like crime comedies like a lot. Like
Brooklyn
Brooklyn
Nine-Nine.
Nine-Nine is funny.
That's good.
Yeah.
Andy-
I think it's
Andy-
a little funny, but I think Andy Samberg's
Andy
hilarious.
Samberg's
But
so
I don't think
funny.
the rest of them are that funny.
Ye-
There's like some tough cop lady who's just like, you're cringe.
Oh yeah, that's annoying. That's
Yeah.
I don't like her. But I think Andy Samberg is really funny.
Charles, whatever. What's
Andy Sandberger? Is that what you just
I
said?
don't think so.
I like
Did I say that?
I heard Andy Sandberger.
Well,
No, Andy Samberg is really funny.
and then the guy who plays Charles, I forget what.
Oh,
his name
yeah.
is. He's
I-
pretty. He's not bad.
Charles Boy.
Boyle,
Yeah.
but
Boyle.
I don't know what his real name
is Criminal Minds like a legit good show where they're like,
Yeah, I think
That's
it is.
cool.
I don't know what people think of it. I just think it is.
that's
but
cool.
I heard. I think. Are those real stories? No.
They're not real stories, but they're actually so. As a part of my criminal psychology phase, I watched a Wired video with a criminal profiler. So the premise of Criminal Minds is that they're FBI agents in the behavioral analysis unit. So they get calls from all around the country.
Classic unit in a
Yeah.
TV show.
Well, it's a real thing.
yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
like classic.
Yeah.
Classic
That's
unit.
yeah.
So they get calls of like cases, like murder cases around the country that they suspect could be serial killers. And they go and
Yeah.
investigate it and they build a profile. But I was watching this thing, a Wired video of a real guy that worked in that exact unit, and it was like how he profiles serial killers. And then I go down to the comments, and this guy helped produce Criminal Minds. So,
Oh, really?
Like, it's friggin' realistic. Like,
Oh,
they
that's
got dudes
That's
on the
kind of
inside.
cool. Yeah.
You would probably like Dateline then, because it's similar, but it's like real stories of like
Really?
investigative things
Yeah.
and yeah, stuff like that.
This is sort of similar. I watched this show recently on Amazon Prime, and it had like FBI agents in it, and they were all like high level FBI agents. They were doing like dirty things, and they never just like talked to each other. They would always like use like speak in like gruff code of like, this is not your jurisdiction or something. And
Yeah.
it's like, no, I've got higher up clearance. I don't know. I kind of forget. I
Yeah,
watched it
yeah,
a while
yeah.
ago, but
Yeah.
it was funny how like they'd never just have a conversation. They're always like yelling at each
Yeah.
other and like not quite saying what they mean. But
Yeah.
people kind of know.
Yeah, FBI agents doing dirty things is like a sexual innuendo.
I
yeah.
feel like there's like a lot of competition among,
Cop shows.
or I was gonna say like in the FBI
Oh yeah.
or other 3-letter agencies. Like there's a lot of competition. So I read this book called American Kingpin,
Mm-hmm.
which is about
That couldn't have been for pleasure,
it's for pleasure.
right?
It's American Kingpin.
I.
It's about the creator of the Silk Road, which is like this website on the.
He was assigned this by some teacher,
Nope.
mentor. or
Ashton
something.
cannot
Ashton
fathom.
can't comprehend someone reading.
It doesn't work. I don't see it happening.
So
It's impossible.
Oliver's lying, and that's okay.
we'll humor him. No, but it's about this guy Ross Ulbricht, who is the creator of the Silk Road, which is this
Dark web.
drug and illegal substance and,
Right.
and
The dark web,
service
right.
website that was on the dark web. And it's about the sort of the FBI and the DEA's like quest to like bring him down pretty much. But like there's all these different agencies. So there's like the DEA, the FBI, the like
CIA.
crimes department of like the post office, because he was sending a lot of
Oh,
illegal stuff through the post office.
Uspis. There's an episode of
Oh yeah.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine about that, and
Yeah.
Ed, what's his name? Andy from The Office.
Ed
Play-
Helms.
Ed Helms plays the head of Uspis,
Yeah.
which is what you're talking about, and the meme is like he's completely powerless, like it's a joke
Yeah.
of an
Oh,
organization.
oh
Yeah.
yeah,
That's funny.
yeah.
That one's good. I like
Yeah.
that one.
But go on.
That sounds funny. But yeah, there's like all these groups that are like working in parallel and like on the same investigation, but they're all like competing because they want like the glory of like bringing him down. So they don't like share information with each other. And so it takes like way too long to catch this
Yeah.
guy because they're
Oh,
all
wow.
competing and they all have like these different pieces to the puzzle, and then they don't just like collaborate.
What does this have to do with the Silk Road, or was it just by the guy who? created that?
No, it was about trying to catch the guy that
Yeah.
started it.
It was about like
Oh.
the investigation of
okay.
trying to catch
Ashton
this
heard
guy.
reading for pleasure and checked out the entire story. His
Book just gone.
brain
I
just
just got some of the
short-circuited.
deets mixed up. Forgive me.
You know what? I think that like the mafia documentaries are really cool, and how just like everyone knew what they were doing, but they just like couldn't do.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's a
insane.
crazy thing.
I watched a video of the real Russell Buffalino being questioned in court, and it was literally like, I can't speak to that. I don't remember. Like, it slipped my memory. Like he's so obviously lying, but like, and everybody knows, but you just can't prove it. I guess.
That's
That
weird.
is crazy.
And how
I
they're-
feel like at some
yeah.
point, if everyone knows and the guy's right there, like there
Come
should just be a
on.
law where, like, okay, yeah, you can get him, guys. What we'll
get
give
him,
you a
guys.
pass.
He's
on this.
good. We got him.
Innocent till proven guilty, unless everybody just knows.
Yeah, unless
Everyone kind of knows.
unless you get like a really strong hunch and it's
Yeah.
like kind of just common knowledge.
Although it's sort of like if everybody knows, There's got to be evidence. Like,
how does
there no
everyone know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can look up like on the internet, like, oh, who's the mafia boss, and just find out.
I
Like,
know,
Just
that's-
go and arrest that guy.
Yeah, that's so crazy how there's
He's
just like
doing it.
known crime families that like run certain cities,
Yeah.
that used to run certain cities. That there's like, whatever though.
Now, disclaimer. Since we don't want to get on their bad side.
We love you guys. You guys are doing great work. All these crime families.
No, all these-
You guys are holding it down.
All these
and have been doing
perfectly
so for years.
legitimate business families.
You're doing
guys are-
you're doing God's work,
You
guys.
guys are doing great with the whole unions or whatever.
Yeah.
You guys are sticking up for workers and doing accounting or something. I don't know.
Whatever
Wink,
the
wink.
story is.
Yeah.
So I went for a drive earlier today.
Housekeeping, major item.
No, not housekeeping.
So
Just
big
If
item on
this is
our-
a
on our-
housekeeping item, it's like
No, this is major.
something fun.
This is
yeah,
fun, yeah.
It's like
This is the last.
it's like
thing-
vacuuming with jazz on.
exactly right.
That's bizarre. I don't
Yeah.
know.
No, come on. Hold on.
George LARPs is like a movie, like the main character in a movie. He's got like jazz on. He's like doing little dances.
Yeah, that's funny. Like vacuuming around the house and like twirling with the cord and stuff.
Part of our recurring segment on things that only happen in movies.
Yeah.
That's true.
This is a quick aside, but we dropped Em off at college yesterday. For the second time. Yeah. Well, we've done it. The first time really sucked,
That's sad.
but this time was just taking her back after winter break.
yeah.
But we went up to San Luis Obispo, where she goes to college, and there's a record store, which is kind of it was cool, but it's like a little too cool, where you could
Yeah.
picture like annoying people going there trying to be cool.
That attracts them.
Yeah, but they had like cool jazz on, and I was like looking at records, and that felt cool.
That was
Yeah, no. Whenever people like describe like record shops, oh, it's just this little dive downtown. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
It's a really neat little joint, super underground.
Yeah. It's a little nook. You never even notice it.
It's a little hole in the wall, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Place, man. Great community down there, though. All the guys love me.
Love those guys.
Yeah.
Went for a drive.
So I went for the drive, yeah. And I drove around downtown, and I just drove on all these little streets and stuff, and just turned wherever I felt like it, and that was cool.
So much freedom.
Where'd you end up?
I have no idea. I just drove.
Well, like where did you go? Like take us
Okay.
through some of it.
Yeah,
he
I
blacked
got up-
out and he had no idea.
I was extraordinarily
And then
drunk at the
He
time.
woke up and there was a dead body in the back of his car, and he doesn't remember it.
No, that's my favorite psych episode when they get super drunk.
Oh, that's
Oh,
honestly
that's a
my
good one.
And
favorite
they have to
episode.
retrace their or any
Yeah.
TV show where they like retrace their steps for the day. And it's like, oh, this happened. Oh my god.
Yeah.
If anybody's retracing steps
Yeah.
of any kind, I'm sold.
I'm
there.
there for
hooked.
that.
Yeah.
I
So
drove.
where'd you go?
I got off at I think the Mission exit, going south on the freeway. Got off at Mission. Then I like drove underneath the freeway, went straight, and then turned right on a one-way. I've got a sort of bad history with one-ways,
Yeah.
so
Going the wrong way on them.
yeah,
You turned right onto a one-way correctly?
yeah. That
correctly. Okay.
that was good. So I was beating some demons, battling some demons.
Yeah, yeah.
One time, my bad history is that one time me and Clara, my little sister, like went downtown to get something, and I turned out on this and turned right onto a one-way, but I was going the wrong way. But there was no cars coming at me, so I didn't know. So I was just cruising, and then like some lady,
Oh yeah.
like some girl, like pulled over and was
Yeah.
like waving at me, and I was like, I don't think I know you, but like whatever. As I pulled over, I was like, hey, what's up? And she's like, oh, you're going the wrong way on a one-way. I was like, oh, cool.
I think
I had to
George,
flip around.
you told me about that. I don't know if it was on a podcast or not, but I always like to envision it as like George was like stoked. He's getting some freaking lady attention. He's like,
Some girl just saw me driving and was like, oh, that guy's cool.
yeah. And then
Wait, was she
so surprised when he found out he was putting himself in grave danger.
Man.
did she pull over? Was she also going the wrong way on the one-way?
She was on the
No, she
sidewalk.
was going. Yeah, she was going the
Oh,
right
she
way.
was-
She was like getting into her car or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sup, baby girl?
Sup, honey? I did a bit of cat calling.
with your little sister in the car.
Yeah. Claire, get down.
That'd be funny if that was like your pickup strategy. Like you go the wrong way on a one way, and then
Put
it's like a
myself in
conversation
love.
starter.
They have to talk to me, right?
These all things one ways, right?
My blood is on your hands if you don't strike up a conversation with me.
No, yeah. Normally, a telltale sign of one ways is all the cars are parked one way, George.
That's why they call them one way.
Also, the sign.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just,
Boom.
I
There's enough telltale signs
Yes,
that you
this-
should be able
Oh,
to
it's,
figure it
no, it's definitely my fault. I don't think I'm like, oh,
George has a look of disgust on his face.
George has a freaking look of disgust on its face.
Boom.
Like
boom. No, yeah, that one was on me for sure, but it happened. But I conquered it today. I went down a few one ways actually.
But now you'll never do that again, so it's a great.
Did you
I
like?
might, but I not purposefully.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I don't. Yeah, you weren't doing it purposely the first time. I don't think. Right?
Yeah.
does your car have like a GPS screen thing?
No.
Oh, okay. Because those are helpful. Because if you have like the map up,
It'll
can, like,
show
it'll
you.
show the little arrows. Yeah, that's the only reason I've never gone the wrong way on the one way.
Huh.
Your Tesla would probably like
Also,
self-destruct
Yeah,
or
just
something if you like
explode.
drive too
It
wrong.
would eject you.
well, you know what they say about one ways, right? They always go towards the waterfront. You'll never find a one way that goes.
That's
true.
just a
on the
lie.
waterfront.
You
I,
said
I
that.
hate this bit.
Yeah, you said that before, but it's just not true and like a little confusing.
No, it's. In my experience, it's true. If you have another,
Wait, they always go towards the waterfront or a waterfront?
It just depends on how you look at
Just
it.
semantics, man.
You're being a debate lord. You're making this. You're picking apart everything I'm saying. I'm just making a fun point. Okay.
Do they all point towards the same waterfront?
This is what I'm
Well,
talking about.
He's kind of giving you an out because they don't all point towards the same waterfront, but they probably all point towards a waterfront.
Yeah.
So
I guess.
I don't know. Whatever. It's all lies.
What's going on?
Ben showed me a text.
My sister texted me and she said, if you're filming the podcast today, I have a good topic to talk on. It's kind of weird, but if you were a serial killer, what would be like your thing or like what would be your trademark? And Abby, we kind of already talked about that.
Wait, this is
Oh, we did an art
Oh.
thief.
no. Yeah, I don't know if we've.
We didn't
we
talk
did
about
the,
serial killers.
What
yet.
am I don't know. I probably wouldn't be, Abby.
I'm flattered, but I'm gonna decline the offer. No, yeah, I don't know. Serial killers
That's
is
sort
tough
of-
because like
That's a little bit darker.
I don't know if I'd have a thing that I'd like do to the people. I don't.
Yeah, I feel like if you have a good answer for that, that's a
Let's
really
change
bad
it. Let's
sign.
change it.
That's like a
You're a vigilante. You're not a serial killer. You're a
Okay.
vigilante.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're it's kind of the same.
Yeah, but you're fighting you're on the side of
But
good.
this is you're.
By the
you're
way,
killing
if I'm
horrible
ever in the
people.
Wild West, I'd be a vigilante so hard. I'd vigilant all over that damn West.
All
Although
right.
in the Wild West, quick side note, the bad guys are always like the ones you're rooting for, and the vigilantes are always kind of the bad guys.
No.
Yeah, you're like
No,
Billy-
like
Billy
the
the Kid.
stuck-up sheriff are
Yeah.
the bad guys. The vigilantes are good.
If it's a sheriff,
I don't
it's always,
know.
No, it's
I
always
find-
it's always a dirty sheriff in the town.
I find
Yeah.
myself always rooting for the
The bad guys.
like Billy the Kid, like the outlaw. You know?
Oh yeah, well, because
Well-
that's like the point of the movie is to root for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think vigilantes I'm down with.
Okay, so what's your thing if you're a
Yeah, what's your thing if you're a vigilante?
I don't know. Maybe I'd like duct tape them to a wall.
It's so time efficient too. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I'd cover their whole body in duct tape and duct tape. Oh, I'd duct tape them to the.
Are they
seat.
dead?
No, they're alive.
Oh, okay.
Incapacitated.
You call the cops and then they show up.
I duct tape them to the ceiling.
Wow.
Yeah.
Saves time.
And then they look around. Where's this guy? And I give him. I call in, and I from a clandestine location.
We got a sticky situation.
Yeah, or something. And
you're in it.
that's not a good one, but it's a start.
I think that's a thing in the show Arrow.
Yeah, Ben probably does. Ben's a Marvel buff.
I don't know if that's Marvel or DC. You know?
It's DC.
Isn't that the show George watches? The animated one?
Nope, that's Archer.
Oh
Close.
yeah.
But in the show Arrow, I think that exact no, it wasn't Arrow. It was like Jason Bourne. I think we watched it together, George,
Maybe.
where he's like in the building and he's calling someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We watched Jason Bourne recently.
Wait, what is it?
It-
This
Or at
sounds,
least I did.
this sounds
yeah,
cool.
it wasn't recently with. I think we watched it together because I have no other reason to watch a Jason Bourne movie, other than if it's forced down my gullet by George.
Come on. Jason
Uh,
Bourne's fun.
No,
That's
yeah,
a-
I'm sure it does.
that's
go.
a
I'm
really
sure it's
fun
good.
concept.
I'm sure it's good.
No, that's kind of like the wake up after a night and retrace your steps. He wakes up and he has no idea how he can he has all these like guns and money and like
Yeah.
secret agent powers and he has no idea how. That's so cool.
That was the one. When did we watch that, George? That was a while ago.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't just watch.
Have you seen those, Ben?
No.
Oh, they're
Well,
classic.
It was whichever one
No, I
has
think so,
Matt
yeah.
Damon and.
Yeah, it's Jason Bourne.
Yeah. That's,
Is it always him?
Yeah.
I feel like it's been multiple people.
No,
that-
it's always Matt.
that's
It's always
007.
Matt.
You're thinking 007.
I'm gonna look it up because I'm pretty sure it's been more people.
It's always been Matt. You can look it up though.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's kind of cool that the Bond they just kind of
Yeah,
cycle
that's
through
James
guys.
Bond, yeah.
Yeah, because you kind of have to.
Yeah, it's been going for so
You
long.
can't have just like some freaking old fart.
I think
like,
Casino Royale is a pretty good movie.
Yeah,
Or like any I don't know, I like casino like movies.
casino thrillers.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
now the internet.
Okay.
Oh wait, actors who almost played Jason Bourne.
Oh, so close.
Damn it. I'm not convinced. It says Matt Damon, but you know, we'll see.
There's room for error.
Ashton, have you watched Free Will? Or not? Yeah.
Goodwill Hunting.
Free Will Hunting.
Good Will Hunting.
Good Will Hunting. I haven't yet. Still
No.
wanna.
You gotta get on. Just do it like tonight.
Yeah.
School night, George. That would be really irresponsible.
Or just after the podcast, maybe.
Maybe.
This afternoon.
I feel like I gotta make it into an event. I can't just like watch it on my phone and like.
Oh, you definitely can. Or just
Can.
watch
In
it
the
on the TV.
afternoon.
Just go get it on a Just watch it on the TV.
Costs money though, and then you get the whole thing of payment and like.
Oh my god.
Credit card number.
Credit
God, those
card.
things are long.
those are more digits than I know what to do with.
And I
really.
feel capable wrangling.
Yeah. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. One of these days. Also Interstellar. Oh, that's the movie that I walked out when you thought you were gonna.
Oh, yeah.
I heard someone. I was actually. It was freaking Gut Fox, George. In one of his.
That's a Madden YouTuber.
Yeah, in one of his videos, he made the exact commentary that that you made, OT, about that they just
had one
something-
spaceship explode and then
yeah.
there was another one just like ready made.
I was like, oh my gosh, we just said that.
Yeah, well, because that's like a terrible movie idea.
Yeah, but was that like regarded as a good movie?
I have
I
no
don't
clue.
know. OT, do you know?
What movie?
Contact.
Yeah, I think so.
It's like a classic.
I think it's like a classic. Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
That's the one with the aliens and milk.
No,
Nope,
that's a
that's Arrival.
Oh yeah,
Contact
there's
is
so
like
many. They kind of all blend together.
no. Arrival was sick, George. We just saw that. You know.
Okay.
We were just in the Costco center or whatever.
The
I like Costco.
Center. What's
one
the
time,
Costco
one time
Center?
I was in
Costco shopping
I don't
center.
know how this happened, but I was at Costco with one of my friends and their parents, and the mom was like shopping at Costco, and me and my friend just sat. You know, they had like TVs that played movies right in the front,
Yeah.
and we just sat there and watched like most of Avatar, like the Blue People Avatar, not
Yeah.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like apparently, maybe she came back and just watched it with us or something. But I remember watching like a significant amount of Avatar just in Costco, chilling.
I made a
Who was it? Who?
I think it was the Gaitans.
Oh, okay.
I made a toilet paper fort at Costco.
Oh, is that cool? Did you say for 24 hours?
No.
Ah, that
I'm
sounds
not
like-
impressed. Bad
They're
anecdote.
probably
Sorry.
for like 2-3 hours. It was cool.
That's pretty. That's a pretty
was-
good amount of hours.
That's pretty
a,
long.
That's a large. Why
That's-
are you in Costco for?
Yeah. Well, just for the fort?
Just for the fort.
For the because it was hard to make because it's pretty much just a big like giant rectangular thing of toilet paper, and so you have to like somehow get to the middle
Oh, and then hollow it
and then
out.
hollow it
And
out.
then where do you put your excess toilet papers?
Stack, create walls.
Okay, displace it. Put it higher.
Huh.
Were you on were you on the ground floor of a shelf or were you up in the shelf?
The toilet paper was just stacked on the ground.
Is it in the
yeah.
back where
Yeah.
they just stack everything?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
where all the
Yeah.
where all the paper towels are.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's cool. That sounds fun.
Did you make a roof, a ceiling?
No.
Uh,
Like crawl spaces though.
oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
What do you mean crawl spaces?
Like little
Like-
tunnels.
Yeah.
That's so cool, actually.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's one thing that every man wants, and it's a secret passageway in his house,
Yeah. Man only went one thing, and it's disgusting.
and it's that.
Whenever I'm like in the bathroom, we have tiles on my floor, and I always picture what if you could like boop some tiles and then like
I know.
go on an elevator down.
Will Benzian's house has a bookshelf that flips
It doesn't.
into a door, and it's a secret room, and it goes up to the attic.
That's so sick.
It's really cool.
Unreal.
It's really, really
Wait,
cool.
how do you?
I've been
Does
to
the
his
bookshelf
house.
have books on it?
It's a really good question.
You've never seen it?
I have. I just don't remember that detail. Probably, yeah.
yeah.
How do you open it? That's like because there's always
You just
like
push
in the
it.
movies. Oh. There's like a fake book that's like
Yeah, that you like.
Yeah, it's you just push it, but it's still cool.
Wait,
people
does
really,
it like come out? Because how would it flip? And then you can go through the door through the bookshelf, through the back of the bookshelf. I'm confused.
It's just like a door, I think, but just
But so the
books.
bookshelf is facing out.
yeah.
Oh, and then
I think you can just pull it open and then it.
you just pull
rotates on
open
a
the
hinge.
bookshelf.
You either pull or push the bookshelf.
that's-
there's a TikTok of it. There's
Where
a
does it
viral
say
TikTok.
secret door? Then
Oh,
Where
there
does
is
it
there is
say
viral.
yeah. Did you? I thought you said it says secret
I think
door.
if it says secret
I
door,
think it
it's
said it is
less
the- it-
secret.
Oh,
It
okay,
is-
yeah,
it is a
it
secret.
is a secret. I thought you said it says secret door, and I was like, oh, that's weird, but cool.
The thing
it
about
doesn't.
this secret door made out of a bookshelf is that if you lived in a house that had that, you'd never know because you'd never pick up.
Yeah, that's funny.
No, I might not pick up a book to read, but I would test all the books.
He'd
for
go
secret
running
bookshelf.
into all the walls just in case one of them
Yeah.
reveal a secret door.
So you're half right. No, I think that just imagine how cool that would be to have some
That's
kind
really
of
cool.
secret passageway
Yeah.
from one thing. That's why I always do it in Minecraft. Whenever I build a house in Minecraft,
With pressure plates.
with pressure plates or paintings or friggin' tunnels or
Whatever it may
You
be.
got to use redstone.
Yeah.
That's-
Well, yeah.
I feel like
It's good practice.
if I have the funds to make that happen when I grow up, I feel like I just should.
Yeah.
Like you're just the grown up now, just do it.
Yeah. Don't let anybody tell you it's stupid.
That sounds fun.
so boyish.
No, it is.
I'm the
I-
grown-up
on-
now.
I'm on. Yeah.
I'm a boy and I
Boyish
grew
but
up into
true.
a grown up.
Boyish but true.
That's
Uh,
no, you're right. 100% right.
It's 100% right.
100%.
100%.
Now, there was a guy. I don't know who that was.
Are we going to address this?
Yeah.
A guy walked. We were sitting in Ashton's front yard, and the guy just walked up to the door with like a bag and left with an empty bag. Maybe
Was it an explosive? I
I-
guess we'll find out.
I think it has something to do with the fact that I had posted a Craigslist ad for free bookshelves, and they got picked up like a week ago, and I forgot to take the ad off. So
maybe
that might be on me, guys. I just
Maybe, but
deleted
he
it.
was carrying a small little tote bag, and I don't think you can fit a bookshelf.
It could have been a 4-dimensional tote bag that sort of is bigger on the inside than
Expand.
the outside.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe I'll have that when I grow up.
Yeah.
That honestly
That
sounds
would
way
be sick.
cooler.
Yeah. No, but seriously, like George, I think it's cooler with 2 stories. I think if you can do something.
Yeah,
Ascending
or
or
underground, but
descending.
underground's a bit too ambitious.
Yeah. Although
You gotta be
Tim
like
Pool,
in the
George,
oh
or-
yeah.
Oti knows Tim Pool. He's like a political guy.
Yeah.
He can be dumb. He has a tendency to be dumb,
Okay.
but he's whatever.
Oh.
He has an underground skate park.
Really?
Yeah,
Crazy.
That's cool.
at his house.
That's wild. Is it like in a cellar?
Don't know. Just a YouTuber that I like went on his podcast, and then when he was off of it, he made a video about going on the podcast, and he's like, "Oh yeah, guys, he's got an underground skate park."
Whoa.
Crazy.
Blew me away.
Did it have any video footage?
No video footage.
There probably is video footage somewhere.
Yeah.
Some vlog or
I'll find
something.
that. Speaking of video footage, I don't know how hard it would be, but if we got video on the podcast, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
That would be dope. We kind of just need tripods that can hold like iPhones, and we could do it.
Yeah,
I
that'd
would
be easy.
also be open to GoPro mounts on our heads.
Yeah, that would be kind of fun.
GoPro mounts on
Did we
our
talk
heads
about that on the
facing out.
podcast before? That idea?
Yeah.
We
well,
did.
we
I think
have
so.
previously. Yeah.
But yeah, if we just get tripods for iPhones, boom. And I've been watching this like NFL draft YouTube channel, and they're pretty small, but they have a little like podcast talk type thing, and
Yeah.
they have video footage on their YouTube, and they just keep all of them rolling at once. Because like I was kind of
Well, I
picturing
think-
we'd have to like cut it together, which might be a lot of work for like who's talking.
Oh, you're saying we show all of them at once?
Yeah, they just
I
kind of
think-
like 4
yeah.
quadrants, and it totally works.
That'd
yeah.
be cool.
I mean, I think these guys also have. I think they're just using their monitors and they're doing a camera off their monitor. And
Yeah,
just-
they're all in
just
different
spacing them.
places though. But I don't even.
Mm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That'd be a dope thing. Then we could all make funny faces, make you guys laugh.
Yeah, we could. We damn well could.
We could do goofy little faces.
No more sarcophagi moments.
No.
Yeah.
We just show you.
True.
Yeah, we just pick up the tripod and show us that little Egyptian mask. Yeah. then you guys would be cracking up.
And that'll
Come
show you.
on.
Come on. You know you would be. George, do you remember where you ended up on your drive? I mean,
Oh yeah, I kind of
Sorta-
came down by the mission. I went up kind of by the Riv, I guess, the Riviera, and then I came down kind of by the Rose Garden, by whatever that school is, Franklin. That's Franklin.
oh.
I don't know. There's some like elementary
we'll
school.
call
that-
it
School
Franklin.
by the Rose Garden?
No,
Yeah.
It's
Oh, Roosevelt.
it's
Oh, yeah, Roosevelt.
Yeah. Different president.
That's a weird school, man.
yeah.
You
Is
don't
it
know
Roosevelt?
that.
I don't know that it's a weird
Isn't it
school.
like Elmo or something. I thought there was-
Certainly not Elmo.
no, there's a school called Elmo here.
El Montecito.
I don't know, but
Yeah, whatever. I think it's Roosevelt. I
Maybe
came down by
there's-
Roosevelt and then I drove back to my
maybe
house.
there's not a school called.
I think you're thinking of Sesame Street.
No,
No, Roosevelt, it's not a, I
No,
don't
that
know that
could
it's
be
a
it.
weird school.
Yeah,
It's
Ashton just kind of
like-
dropped that it's a weird school, and I know for a fact he's never been there.
But guys,
Bye.
have you ever met anybody from Roosevelt? Because I've met like one person from there.
I don't really know. Maybe.
Francis
No.
of Facho.
Okay.
Any longtime fans might get that reference.
Yeah. From
That was
from
a bit
Clara's
of a
episode.
brutal segment.
That was a sarcophagus moment.
that fell
in the form of an
flat.
episode.
Wait, are you guys talking about episode 2?
Yeah.
yeah, with Clara.
Clara's
That whole
Oh,
that whole
oh, yeah,
episode
yeah.
was kind of a bust, but
What
That-
what
it
was the
wasn't
brutal
ter-
moment?
it wasn't
I don't
terrible,
Know if I heard
it wasn't terrible. But when Ashton like asked Clara about, so Clara's friends we call them Facho, which is like an acronym of all their names, all the first letters of their names. And then Ashton like kind of asked Claire about it in a fun way, but she just offered us nothing
Wasn't
really.
really playing along.
Yeah.
What did you ask her?
I asked her. I like made fun little memes, like I said.
Like
Like,
who?
now.
Like the piano was there?
Oh yeah, like
Yeah,
one of her
like
friends
Holly
plays piano.
Plays the piano, and
Why?
But then
no, you
Claire
said-
was
no,
just
you-
like,
no, you
yeah.
said like, why hasn't she told me about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Claire was like, I don't know. She probably doesn't talk to you that much.
Yeah. Okay. That's probably it.
I want to listen to that. I
That's
want to
like,
go back.
We
and
were
listen.
playing.
Maybe I bet there's some good audio clips from that episode.
Yeah, there probably
to-
is.
to put in.
We were playing Quiplash with Clara too, and I think the prompt was like an activity that you're not a fan of or something.
No, it was like the worst activity at a summer camp.
Yeah, and she put kayaking, and and we're just like, oh, okay, and she was like, yeah, I just don't like kayaking that much.
That's so wholesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
The other answer was like some sort of like sex joke or something.
Yeah, like sleeping with the counselor.
Yeah,
Or
and
something.
I was like, yeah, I don't really like kayaking. So
Honestly,
Guys.
I would have voted for that.
Let me tell
I
you
think it
about.
won. Yeah.
This is basically my Quiplash dream come true the other day.
Guys, do you know what Quiplash is? Don't answer that.
Shut up.
I'll stop you right there.
Let me explain.
All right, hey guys, go pause this video. We'll wait for you.
Look up Quiplash.
We
and
could
they get back to us. No, it's just like it's like a game where it shows prompts on a TV and you answer them in funny
Yeah.
ways, and two people answer the same prompt and people vote on which one's funnier.
Guys, pausing the video. That was a joke. So, Yeah.
Press
but
play.
Hopefully
Guys,
you
press
didn't.
play.
Please,
Hopefully you didn't do
please,
that.
You
resume.
took forever. We were waiting while you paused. So the prompt was, so the way it works is that you do the first round. The second round is worth twice as much. So if you win big, you win twice as much. The third round is worth triple.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, the first round is irrelevant, and whoever wins if you do well in the second and third, boom.
No, the third. I think
Well,
the third is.
The third is weirdly irrelevant.
Third is weirdly irrelevant because it splits everybody's answer. 'Cause
Everybody
it's
gets
one
the same
prompt.
prompt, and then you just choose from everyone.
So I was in like fourth going into the third round.
Okay.
You know, usually
not looking good.
you count yourself out at this point. You give it your all on the third, but you're not expecting much. The prompt was like an alternative medieval torture device. What was the name of it?
Wait, did you say you had a
like-
dream about this? Or?
No,
This is my wildest dream come true. The prompt was like a name for a medieval torture device or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I said, it didn't really make sense, but the concept was there. It was the blank, and I said, the watching Luca interact with a female. Hit that soundbite.
Damn.
That's one of our friends, Luca.
Yeah.
He basically just chose him. He's fine in
Yeah, I'm sure it
It has a
interactions.
freaking look of disgust on its face.
Uh,
That sound effect
It
comes in
sounds-
off. It's
yeah.
So
he's yeah, I don't know if he's particularly bad with.
He's fine.
I just chose someone.
Yeah.
That got like 70% of the vote, which on
Wow.
the third round is
That's
sort of
it's a
insane.
landslide. And you,
'Cause-
you won? You came back?
And I came back and won it.
Who were you
'Cause-
playing with? Just.
Like the buddies.
Yeah,
Was Luca
but-
there?
Luca was there, yeah.
Okay. Did he vote for you?
I think he might. Yeah,
Yeah, I think he did.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was awesome.
That was my wildest.
That's a
dream
highlight.
come true.
This is literally a chill app, guys. And it's fun. I don't
Straight
mind
up.
Guys, do you guys know about the fourth dimension?
Time. It's time. Spoiler alert.
it. No, it's
it
getting
the-
sneezed
the-
on at
is it-
Universal Studios.
I don't
Is it-
That's an obscure meme, but
Is
let
it
me explain.
plasma?
No, it's Ben,
I think that's the fourth state
Ben,
of
the
matter.
adults are talking.
We could soundbite that.
Wrong sound effect.
Wait, no, Ben, the adults are talking.
No. What is it?
Do the claps. Do the claps. Ben, the adults are talking.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
The claps. Ben, the adults are talking.
First try.
Nailed it. No, okay.
No,
'cause
but plasma's something.
it's the fourth state of matter.
Yeah.
Plasma is something.
Oh, it's dark matter.
Okay.
Dark matter. No, it's funny that you mentioned that because dark
No,
matter.
stop. Let me tell you.
Jordan has an anecdote.
I went to Universal Studios a while ago, and there's a Shrek ride that they claimed to be 4D.
Oh, I
and
know.
you wear 3D goggles, and you watch a screen, and like the room moves, so you feel like you're into it. And then the 4D aspect was at one point Donkey sneezes, and there's a little spritzer on the seat in front of you, and it like sprays you with water, and it's real gross. And that was how they marketed that as 4D.
Oh yeah, no, they did the same thing with like soaring through California, and how like they would pump in the smells.
Oh, right.
Like you'd go through like or not soaring like around the world, like you'd go through like some like Dutch flower garden like with like the windmills.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
done that. Yeah.
You could like smell the flowers.
That's
or whatever.
cool.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Getting
but
sneezed.
still not 4D.
No, I contributed to the adult
Let's be-
conversation though.
yeah,
He did. He did.
Great job, Ben. Hit the claps.
I like how those are fun because they're just so enthusiastic.
Yeah.
Like literally,
Just
it's
like
all right,
roaring
yeah.
applause.
I gotta have the claps fade in. It's a little abrupt.
Yeah,
That's
whatever.
True. That's whatever.
I
though.
like it. I think it's just like
Yeah.
yeah.
Impressive.
It just wakes the audience up.
Scientists
Yeah.
have been doing the math for years, and they just found out that the fourth dimension is getting sneezed on by a donkey from Shrek.
They just found the equation that leads to that. What were we talking about? 4 dimensions?
Yeah, four-dimensional tote bags, guys.
Oh yeah. What's the 4th dimension?
Okay. No, I'm gonna give you a Neil deGrasse Tyson explanation.
It
'cause
could be plasma. You guys get involved.
It absolutely could be. Let's not rule out plasma.
You know, they didn't believe Einstein in his day either. You know,
Yeah, I got kicked out of math class a couple times. Man.
Asking way too many questions.
Yeah.
Ben got kicked out of math class for insisting that the fourth dimension was plasma.
You wouldn't shut up about
He
it.
got kicked into a physics class
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
they could explain what plasma is. No, but
Some like sixth grader in like a college level physics class. It's
No.
just like it's plasma, guys. Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's
run the
plasma.
math on plasma and get back to me.
Ben's gonna be the next Jesus. We're gonna put him to death for saying the fourth dimension is plasma.
No, but guys, it is the fourth state of matter, so I wasn't that far off.
That's true.
That's
And it's-
hilarious.
And it's
we kill Ben on a cross for insisting that plasma.
It's the fourth dimension.
Turns out 2,000 years later, he was right.
Yeah.
yeah. Wait, Neil deGrasse Tyson. His explanation. What was it?
Yeah, so like, okay, the explanation that I've heard, which I think was probably from Neil deGrasse Tyson or someone similar, was like if you want to like store papers, right? If you were gonna,
Which I do.
which everyone does, right? And you want to store papers. If you were gonna store papers in 2 dimensions and you have like a table, right? You can basically tile the pieces of paper on there and
Yeah.
cover the whole table, and that's it, right? It's not
Yeah.
very efficient, and you can't store that many pieces of paper. So if you bring in the 3rd dimension, which is like height up and down, suddenly you can store like way more papers on this table, right? Because you can stack them on
Until
top
you
of
reach
each
the
other.
roof.
Yeah. So you jumped from.
That sounds amazing. Being able to store
God,
that
I'm
many papers.
They're
No,
so
no, no.
lucky.
No,
Why do we need that many papers?
you coat those things in plasma, man. Those things exponentially.
Something.
Something happens exponentially, where more papers are stored.
So you jump from the 2nd dimension to the 3rd dimension, and all of a sudden you can store like insanely more paper.
And the first dimension would be what? Nothing.
Zero.
X.
You can store no papers, right? Because
Yeah.
Yeah.
First dimension is just like a dot.
yeah, you can
No,
store.
but
you can store a dot.
but even then, the dot has.
I know, but whatever.
Well, the first dimension,
No.
it's actually a
Word.
line, right? You could store a series of dots on a line.
Oh, what if you could do it
Well, what if
so you store the papers like it's like a little mail slot, so you just slide them in there?
Slide it into the 4th dimension.
No, first. It's like a little line.
No, stupid.
Wait, did you say?
Holy shit, you're dumb.
Wait, did you say the first dimension was just a line?
I think it's just a line, right?
Well, even then, like,
So you could stack them.
but it's got no
others.
depth.
Yeah,
you
you
can't,
can't-
slide it in.
No, you don't. You just stack them like they're this hot dog ways.
Hot dog style. All right, whatever. 4th dimension.
So
first-
imagine.
the first dimension is hot dog style.
That's the title. The first dimension is hot dog style.
So imagine if you go from the 2 dimensions to
Yeah.
3 dimensions, you can store way more paper. So
Yeah.
imagine if you could somehow go from 3 dimensions to 4 dimensions. Imagine how many
It'll
papers
be
you could
diagonal.
store.
I get the end. It's diagonal.
Yeah.
No, but what is the 4th dimension?
Well, like
Time.
it's something. Well, time is sort of a separate.
Oh, like
thing, but the
storing it
4th
in time.
spatial dimension, which is something we can't really fathom.
Tried to teach a dog algebra.
Gotta teach a dog that the 4th dimension is plasma. You'll catch on real quick.
I bet you could teach a dog
So
algebra.
if okay,
with, like,
the cool part of this though,
like
guys,
cookies or something. Little bits of meat.
Probably a German Shepherd. Those things are smart.
Yeah.
so if you actually had a 4-dimensional tote bag,
Not a poodle though.
Poodles are stupid.
Maybe not. I just don't like poodles that much.
okay,
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
You're
really-
fine, poodles.
Poodles, don't come on the podcast, but we're not gonna give you the old Neil deGrasse treatment.
Poodle.
No, I
Poodles, you're doing the bare minimum.
just think it's weird that like
You're scraping by.
like
in my estimation.
we make we shave poodles' hair and like that's just how they look and like that's
Yeah, that's what's like the like normal look now.
they'd probably look better in the wild.
Yeah, I don't like it. I'm not down with
poodles
any kind
wouldn't survive in the wild. They're soft.
Poodles are mama's boys. We're talking about the 4th dimension still. Something.
Yeah. Well, Oliver's just saying a 4-dimensional tote bag would be sick or something.
Yeah, because like if you imagine like 4-dimensional tote bag with like a 3-dimensional like outside, so you can like hold it, and then you just like
Oh, there's just like so
put
much
stuff
space in
and
there.
inside there's like 4 dimensions.
That's like
with
a
space.
like
So
a
much
cartoon
space.
thing, like a guy pulling just a bunch of stuff out of a bag.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's classic.
But
Hopefully
I bet,
we'll
like,
get there.
I bet Charlie Brown did that once.
Yeah.
No,
No,
Looney. That's
No,
more
you're
Looney Tunes.
wrong. You're
That's
wrong.
much more Looney Tunes style.
Charlie Brown wouldn't carry a bag. Probably.
You never do.
It doesn't fit his aesthetic.
Charlie Brown's viciously anti-bag. Yeah.
He was the anti-bag rallies.
Yeah.
No, hands were meant to hold things, not bags. In God's eyes, hands are my bag.
Charlie Brown's got this like really weird like moral opposition.
You're
to
going
bag.
against nature. It's not natural. God gave you opposable thumbs for a reason.
But what is so dark matter is found in space.
Oh, allow me to explain.
Okay.
Dark matter is matter that doesn't
It's
interact.
evil matter. It's evil.
Yeah.
It's super mean.
It's up to no
it
good.
laughs like very.
It laughs like this.
maniacally.
Well.
Yeah. Dark matter, it doesn't interact with light.
Well,
so we can't
so
see it.
The
So
thing
it's
about dark
super
matter is the
dark.
name itself is kind of confusing because really we don't know what it is. When we look at the universe and the way that like planets and galaxies interact with each other, regular like Newtonian physics about like gravitation and stuff like that doesn't completely describe what we observe. And so there's some unaccounted for gravity somewhere. that's acting on
throwing things off.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
we call it dark matter because we're like, it could be matter that we're not seeing, but it could be something else. It could be flaws with like Newtonian mechanics, like we don't really know.
Isn't there?
And Newtonian mechanics refers to Newton.
Yeah.
Isaac Newton.
Isn't
Isaac
there
Newton.
There's some black hole, like big black hole.
Are we
that,
just
like-
gonna be like sucked in by that at some point?
Like,
Probably.
Like if we're
I feel like we've got much more pressing issues.
okay, but
like,
no, but
like
no,
probably like in 100 years.
no, yeah.
the
Here's but here,
Earth
I
is
always
gone.
see like I've seen like multiple things where like in a billion or like several million years, like an asteroid's gonna come down and hit Earth, or like a planet's like set to collide to hit Earth. But it's like,
Sucks for those guys.
yeah, I know, but and there's so many of those where it's like a planet's gonna collide with us in 1 million years, and then a black hole's gonna form in 1 billion years. So we'll just be fine by then.
Yeah, it
Like
just
we'll survive this planet collision, but you know.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think the first big hurdle is not getting swallowed up by the sun when it goes all expandy.
Now
I think the first,
Mm.
maybe not the biggest hurdle, but hurdle is
First
climate
big
change.
hurdle.
Yeah, we might need to.
actually the first big hurdle is what am I gonna have for breakfast? You know?
Getting
Well,
up.
you
no,
passed-
no. The first big hurdle is getting out of bed every morning. Man.
That's
The hardest part's over. That's a classic like coach trope. Saying
if
something
you've an early morning practice.
Yeah, or just for anything, saying something that's really not the hardest part and just calling that the hardest part.
And
Yeah. If you trick them into thinking that's
yeah.
the hardest
I
part.
feel like there'd be some dirty joke about like the hardest part. Like maybe if you're like a crass golfer, you'd say the hardest part is stepping over the hooker's body or something like that.
Crass golfer.
Oh, we explain the crass golfer. It's sort of a
Crass
character
golfer.
you have.
It's like a guy who goes golfing and like makes fart sounds and like,
Yeah, that's so
He
classic.
carries an air horn.
He horses around in the golf carts a
Yeah.
little.
Is that classic?
I think
I
it's
guess
classic.
so.
I think
Yeah,
that's pretty
it's-
classic.
It's sort of an archetype.
It's like sort of a middle-aged to old white guy who's just got friggin' no shame.
yeah.
But he might be, and he's like, his friends get all mad at him for doing that, but he's like the best golfer of the group. Like,
Yeah.
he's just way better
He's a
than all of them.
prodigy. Yeah.
Doesn't take it seriously.
Yeah, they're all secretly jealous of him for goofing around so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's definitely some joke there. About,
Oh, the I think the origin of the crass golfer character was the squirrel thing.
oh yeah, George and OT and I with George's dad Art went golfing like maybe a little more than a few months ago maybe, and there was like we were like teeing off and there's a little squirrel like sort of near us, like we're pretty bad golfers, so you know could conceivably be-
Anything's fair game.
Yeah,
Like
could-
our balls could go literally anywhere.
Yeah. And I think George is teeing off. George is teeing off, and I said like, Hey, why don't you spray that sucker's guts all over the green for me?
So needlessly crass.
Yeah, like just like very
Hit that
violent.
sucker's eyes out.
Hit that sucker's little brains out for me. Yeah.
What are we at time wise?
That's so fun though. LARPing as the
About an
class
hour.
golfer when you're
About
golfing.
an hour. We've been getting up there because James's episode was long.
Yeah.
Min's was a more typical length,
Luke's was.
but then Luke's.
Luke's might have to be a two-parter. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, maybe we should.
Oh, that'd
Oh,
be
that
cool.
would actually be smart for analytics reasons.
Yeah, I mean we're doubling profit.
To suckle our audience.
and
of all the
also
money.
probably better for the formula if you're talking about watch time
Oh yeah, we're
As-
milking them
as
dry,
a proportion of the video.
guys.
True.
I'm down to milk you guys dry, viewers.
You guys cool if we milk you guys dry? Is that all good? No, we're gonna do that, and you're gonna like it. In the nicest, least invasive way possible. We plan on milking you guys.
We will
dry.
squeeze the pulp out of you. We'll squeeze the
We'll
living
knock.
pulp out of you.
We'll knock your little sucker's brains all over the green. Thank you.
Economically speaking.
Yeah.
Guys, maybe we should just keep going because I start school tomorrow and I'm not excited.
Yeah.
We just keep.
Just keep
Just
rolling this
keep
so you don't have to go
rolling.
to school.
Yeah.
I think
I think that
prof
works.
would be. I think your profs would be chill with that.
I'll just say I was
Yo,
in a
prof.
stew.
Yeah.
Prof,
do
I
it.
was in the stew. I'm sure you'll understand.
Recording a podcast. I
Uh,
don't. I think college might be hard, and I'm not. And I'm not hyped.
Well, let me tell you something right now. OT got to college and forgot, and now is acting like he forgot high school existed. This is what OT asked me the other day. Do you guys have semesters at Bishop? And I said yes, because he went to Bishop like 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
I didn't recall.
That's like I was talking to Ben and Josh, and I was like, oh, I have to go back to school next week. He's like, you only have 2 weeks
Oh
of
my
break,
gosh,
and I was
dude.
like, oh, that was you last year.
Yeah,
He's like, he was like, oh, that sucks, man. I was like, all right, relax.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
The
Yeah.
reason I didn't remember if you had semesters was because like the semester break means nothing. It's the same class still. So it's like you have semesters, but like, do you really? Like it's the same thing.
In some cases, the class is different.
Like I mean, you could say that any school has semesters just because you can cut the year in the middle.
well, also the grade book.
Screw it. Not my problem.
Good point.
Wow, okay.
So
You guys
it's
got a
not-
sharp intellect.
yeah, but like Emma, my older sister, is like really good in school, and she got good grades in college, but she had to work like significantly harder for them,
Gosh.
and that's gonna be a bummer, I think.
Wait, she
Well,
had to
C's
work.
get degrees. C's get degrees.
She had to work significantly harder in college.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, to get these good grades.
But C's get
But
degrees.
she's a biology major,
Yeah.
right? That's
Yeah.
like super hard, I think.
That's probably sounds hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like business major.
Business major is just this. Gotta know people, right?
Buy, sell, network.
Buy low, sell
it.
high, suck up.
Network. It's all about relationships. And it's just like some freaking sweaty guy in like a low budget suit.
Yeah. Like some guy.
It's like, I don't trust you.
Some guy having like a,
Sounds like a skit. This dude's just profusely sweating, talking to his yelling about
freshman
how it's all
business
about relationships.
Like wiping his
He's like his thinning hair.
Yeah.
he's
all
like
about
one of those like Instagram pages where it's like the motivational speaker.
Yeah.
page,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
all just
Dude.
like quotes.
There's nothing more depressing than like a low resolution, like poorly shot and edited video of like a motivational speaker from like like years ago, like just sort of all like maybe it's like 2008 when they didn't really like know like cinematography. I don't know.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
knew that, but like they didn't know how to like some average
Like
Joe at the
YouTube
friggin-
videos aren't
yeah.
looking good.
and it's just like some guy to like an audience of like 30 people saying like, you gotta want it. It's just- oh my gosh, this is just sad.
Think you're gonna wake up and have everything handed to you?
Yeah, it's sad because it feels like exploitative. It's like, oh my
And
gosh,
it's, and
these
it's always
guys
those guys who are like, You can skip class. You can skip every day of class, man. You just gotta know people. That's all it is.
Yeah.
I dropped out of school. Never paid attention. Or school was always so hard for me.
Yeah.
Man. Never understood it. This learning style.
Yeah.
I think did I talk about that book because I used to be an entrepreneurship major at LSU.
Yeah, you talked
and
about
I
this
transferred.
book, I
I talked. Was it on the podcast?
Was it?
I don't remember.
Maybe no. I don't think it was on the podcast.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
we had this assignment for our introduction to entrepreneurship class, and the assignment was you pick a book to read, and then you write like a book report on it and something to do with entrepreneurship. And so I read the book Outliers and then did my thing on it. And then at the end of the semester, I think it was like our final project. Maybe you switch books with somebody else. So you pick someone else's book and then you read the book they read.
Mm-hmm.
And my friend's like, "Oh, you should read like the book I've read or whatever." And it was it was an audible. There was no like paper copy, so you had to get the audio book.
It's a bad start.
And I'm now convinced after having listened to the audiobook that the reason there was no paper copy is because it would have been filled with typos.
Yeah.
Because this dude was
It's stupid.
Probably
was
just
an idiot.
stream of consciousness.
literally. So
Yeah.
so it was this guy.
Well, the title of the book was "How to Get Shit Done," right, or something like that.
I think that
That's
was
so
the,
classic
yeah, that was
to
the
be
title.
crass in a title and
No.
think that makes you like more relatable or something.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be real with you, man. This is how you
Yeah.
get shit done.
That's not even where it ended because like the whole book was basically just the same vibe as the title. It was just
Yeah.
like him being crass and like giving you advice.
This
that's
is the
like,
real-
I guess.
I'm gonna be straight up with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think well, maybe this was a speaker, like a guest speaker, or it was the book, but they were kind of like combative. Like,
That was the book, I think.
oh, so
yeah.
So what was? Yeah.
So he's like,
Vaguely remember.
oh yeah. He was sort of like almost like getting mad at like the reader, like you don't do, you gotta try 10 times harder. Like it's your fault. Yeah, that was the big thing. It's like all the problems in your life, they're your fault. All right, fix them. Like I don't know.
Wow.
This dude was like,
Going through some stuff of his own and probably
He-
shouldn't
well,
be
he
giving
talked-
advice to other people.
talked about-
breaks down crying.
Mid audio.
It's your fault.
actually, now that you say that,
fix it sooner?
She left me.
that's literally it. Now that you say that, I remember there was a whole like part about how like he had a bad divorce with his wife or something, and then there was just like insane part that's like kind of depressing about how like he almost like committed suicide, and like it was like it got like all of a sudden like very serious where it was like. And I remember the taste of gun oil in my mouth as I held the pistol like in
Oh
my
my
mouth
God.
to pull the trigger, and I was like, Jesus, oh my
Yeah,
God,
that-
like this is yeah. And
That's
so
insane.
Wow.
basically the book was
Awesome.
was terrible.
Yeah.
It was
Book
like this,
was cool.
and it's funny
Like-
because like he said he's always talking about in the book how he ran multiple companies, but he never says what any of them are, and it's so like confusing. He's like, oh, I went all the way to the top. I ran all these companies. We're like, well, like what are they? I don't know. I wrote a scathing book review.
That would probably be in Ashton's top 5 favorite books he's ever read because it'd probably be like number 4, and the top 3 are just the the only other 3 books.
Well,
he's ever
Ashton
read.
might like this book because it was like 63 pages. Like the audio book. Well, I'm assuming because I didn't
It
get
was
the
like
actual
an hour
copy.
of an audio.
Yeah, I think the audiobook was literally like 2.5 hours.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. That's not long.
literally like just like got drunk and recorded a podcast.
They call it a book. Yeah, it was that was like it felt like in the entrepreneurship like program, like a lot of the people were just like that guy.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the
Yeah.
guest speakers are the
That feels LARPy.
Yeah.
Entrepreneurship is LARPy.
Yeah.
it is, and I kind of realized that, and I switched out of the major because I was like, I don't really love this, but yeah, like I talked about this off the podcast as well, but like we had in the same class, Intro to Entrepreneurship, a speaker come to our class, and this person had started some company, and it was like a food product, and
Oh, was it?
not Liquid IV.
No, yeah, I wasn't thinking of that. But
Oh, okay, because that's the big thing from LMU.
it's called like Peel something, and it's and it's these guys who
Oh, you like spray that on a fruit and it doesn't go bad.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
No, but it's so like at supermarkets I think they obviously put like preservatives and stuff so like fruit doesn't go bad. But these guys found a way to create like the seal or like the stuff that goes on the fruits to make it not go bad. They made it out of fruit. Like they made it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is
That's
that are they
cool.
from LMU?
No, they're like I think they're in here.
They're in Santa Barbara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it.
Um,
Yeah.
But yeah, they came to San Marcos.
No, it was the company that they started was more dumb than that.
Oh.
That sounds like cool.
It,
No.
it was cool.
Yeah, they made like some powder that you mix with vodka and it, like makes it drink. Not to like
Classic.
be mean, but anyway, so I was asking him like, like they were in a lot of grocery stores, I think, like around LA, and I was like, oh, how did you find distributors? And they're like, there's this thing called Google. That was their answer.
What assholes?
I'm
and
just
also
a-
not helpful.
I'm a sophomore entrepreneurship student. They come speak in my class. I'm like, oh, how'd you find distributors? And there's a thing called Google.
I don't know, man. Figure it out.
And it's like,
Christ, man, just do it.
Use your resources.
that's kind of it. Because it's like, I feel like I'd ask a question. You'd be like, just do it. Your problems are your own fault.
Yeah.
Just get it done. Get up, wake up and do it. I'm
You're
like,
just actually
okay,
not good
like,
at
I'm here to
teaching.
learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to college.
Yeah. It's
for
just
a
weird
reason.
that like, yeah, I don't know.
That's hilarious.
I like entrepreneurship. I'm in the San Marcos entrepreneurship.
Academy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what's that all about?
So you apply for it your freshman year, and you see if you get in your sophomore year, and then your sophomore year you take, I think marketing 101 and then marketing 164 are your two classes.
It's a massive jump.
Yeah,
A
I know.
63 number jump.
Yeah.
Think about how many classes are in those numbers.
Many.
Almost
They trust you though.
Yeah.
You're a smart kid.
They're
you know?
we're so smart. And then you go in to take finance, which is fine. I mean, I'm taking it this year, so it's online.
Ants.
But my dad came and spoke.
What?
Fine.
Oh.
Ants.
Which is
I don't know what
Do it.
sound you want.
No. Wrong one.
Alright.
Yeah, but my dad came and spoke in like my marketing class, which was cool. But
Oh yeah.
we did like a bunch of like fun projects, and then like the CMO of IHOP came in.
Oh, that's insane.
Yeah.
What is that?
What is CMO?
Chief Marketing Officer?
Yeah.
Chief.
Bang.
Okay.
Nailed
Yeah.
it.
I believe you.
That's cool. Yeah, I think
Which
that
part
is
do you believe, that it's Chief Marketing Officer or that he came in?
That CMO stands for Chief Marketing Officer.
I'm not totally believing that he came in.
Okay.
Yeah.
um.
You're gonna have to do a little more convincing.
Yeah, I don't know how I could do that, but he did. He was cool.
Oh,
Right.
nice. Are those like do you get any kind of like college credit or anything?
Yeah, they're all dual enrollment.
Wow. Oh, that's great.
So, yeah. So I think I have four dual enrollment classes: marketing 101, marketing 164, finance 100, and finance 101.
that's cool.
That's great. Yeah, because if you're a business major, like you can probably, depending on if it transfers, you could check those all off.
Yeah.
That's good.
Boom.
Boom.
Guys, flipping the subject a little bit. In the criminal psychology, whatever, they're talking about how lying, like when you lie, you can't come up. It's super hard to come up with like convincing details of a lie on the
Yeah.
fly.
Yeah.
And I was
This sounds like
thinking
a
about
fun
that.
segment.
It could be. We could make this into
Oh,
something.
we could do
fun.
2 truths and a lie. That would be fun.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Let me real quick. When we were moving Emma into Cal Poly, I forget what the situation was, but I said this is every single person's 2 truths and a lie. I've never been to Hawaii. I've broken my bone 3 times, and I don't like berries.
No, or-
and then
no, or it's
and
something
then
to do with-
and then the lie is like I've actually broken it 5 times.
Yeah, that's true. And then
so true.
every time there's not always, but like you'll run into people occasionally that are like, they'll like kind of take it seriously and they'll like ask you questions about it all.
Yeah.
the time. Like, wait, no, guys, I think I can figure this out.
Just
Shut up, okay?
What color were you cast? The 5th time.
We're trying to use like deductive reasoning.
Yeah.
Yeah, or it's like
When you went to Hawaii, what airport did you fly into, and how long was the flight? And was it really? Were you bored at the airport? Did you watch your phone and put headphones on?
or it's like with animals or something, and I've had
Yeah,
I've had
that's
2
the other
pets.
classic
Yeah.
one.
I've had 4 dogs. Oh, I've had 3 dogs, 1 cat. Sorry.
You think a cat's
Screw
a
those
dog?
people.
or it's like it's like,
Yeah.
and I've had 1 hamster. Oh, I had a gerbil. Oh, guys, nice try.
I win. Valiant effort. Good
Nailed
effort.
it.
Yeah. If
That
you're
is
one of
so
those
true,
people,
though.
if you're one of those people, steer clear of this podcast. Okay.
We can listen.
Never want to have
You can listen, but just don't show your face around these
Yeah.
parts.
Yeah. Gosh, that's terrible. If you play 2 Truths and a Lie and you don't live on the edge at all.
George, try me. Try us.
Should I do a true truth and all?
Yeah.
I always get mixed up. I forget which one's true. and all.
Sometimes I just do all 3 truths.
Yeah. So
'Cause
yeah.
I'm like thinking.
I'll
of,
like lose track.
I'm
yeah.
thinking of things that happened in my life that
All right,
could
you,
be
you
lies.
guys are worse than the Hawaii broken bone person.
You
can't just do 3
it, right?
No, yeah. But
All right,
I
let me
forget.
try, let me
No,
try, let me
I don't do
try.
it on purpose. I forget because
It's only fun with people who you actually have known for a while.
Yeah,
Like
that's
with
true.
random
It's
people.
weird. It's usually an icebreaker.
Yeah.
Random people. Any of it could be true or not
and
true.
it's just less fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, George, go.
All right, let me see. Oof. Come back to me. Oh my god.
All right, Ben, go for it. Ben, I don't know that much about. I don't know.
Yeah.
But go.
Okay.
Go.
I had a chinchilla.
That's a lie. That's a.
Okay, let's hear him out.
It's tough.
It's so hard.
I'm racking my
Um,
brain.
I've had a chinchilla. I've never been to Europe.
George, I don't think George can answer. George is gonna know too much.
Yeah, this is easy.
Okay.
Wait.
One more.
Yeah.
And it's a truth or a lie, depending on your previous answers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah,
right.
No, that's
yeah.
the way it works. Interesting. And I broke my leg in. Yeah. Okay. No, I broke my leg.
I shouldn't.
I actually
wait,
broke
wait,
my
let me-
knee.
I'm gonna.
Ooh.
No, I
I
think
broke parts of my leg, not the whole leg.
I feel like the lie is he's never been to Europe.
Let's talk about this.
Actions that kid so hard.
Wait, no. Okay, so when you broke your leg, how old were you?
7.
Did you like it in Europe?
Was
you never went there?
Was Europe stunning?
Was Europe absolutely breathtaking and it made you rethink your whole stance on, I don't know, something?
On
I
Europe?
don't
Yeah.
know. Never been there.
Okay. What was the chinchilla's name?
Chinchi.
Oh, that's a truth.
Oh, I think it's true.
That's
now.
totally true. He never just came up.
So.
If he said like
So-
Eric,
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, no way.
Another classic thing is like kids in middle school thinking it's funny to have a draw a character and name it like Gerbil or like Greta or some. I don't know.
You're a big offender. of
Maybe
that,
not
George.
middle school, but like.
You did like Greta Gershowitz or something and thought that was hilarious.
I don't. If I did, well, then I atoned for my sins.
It was like, no, it was freaking.
But that's
some
classic.
German name.
Yeah,
That-
that's classic.
So which one's the lie?
Okay.
Europe one. That's my lie.
Europe broke your leg. What? How
gonna-
long were you in the cast when you broke your leg?
Yeah, come on.
Um,
This is not fair.
Like a month and a half. It wasn't that bad.
I say the Europe one's a lie.
No, I feel like it was the leg one.
No, you can't change.
Okay, no, Europe, fine.
Yeah.
Final answer.
He-
Yeah, I've never broken my leg, so.
No.
I knew it.
Boom.
You got to go to Europe, man.
I know, I do. That's on my agenda.
We'll go there.
Yeah.
That'd be
George,
sick.
I want to go
Back
to Europe.
Podcast.
Yeah.
Podcast
Europe.
trip to Europe.
Yeah.
I am so down.
Do a podcast in a pub.
Just have terrible audio.
Ooh, no, ambiance.
yeah.
Ambiance.
Yeah, it's ambiance.
No, we buy out the pub first. We rent it
And
How
out.
we
how
hire
fun
we
would
just-
that be if we went to Europe?
We
No,
throw a
that'd
little
be
bit of
so
a
sick.
fit and we force them to kick everybody out.
Gift of Gab.
Okay, let me
takes
try.
Europe.
Let me try one. Let me try
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
Let me
yeah.
try one.
I feel like I'm just gonna know.
And
maybe.
you can,
Yeah.
you should be more technical because, like, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
We do know it. Yeah.
Uh,
Actually pretty well.
I've been to South America. No, retract that. Retract that.
Yeah.
Retract that. I've been to Germany.
Okay.
I have. Oof. Okay, here we go.
Here's the
Now-
lie, guys.
Now we're talking. I've been in 4 states at once,
Okay.
Okay.
and gosh, and
One more. Just do it.
yeah, totally. It's not that easy.
No, at
And
first,
I've slept on a boat.
Oh, okay.
it was hard because my first
Oh,
two
okay.
were.
I know.
So slept on a boat. That's for real.
In fact, we've covered it on the podcast.
It's true
before.
because we talked about the tall ship on the podcast.
Oh fuck! I forgot about that. That was supposed to be the lie.
Gosh.
My bad. My bad.
supposed to be the lie.
I told you I'm bad at this game.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do
Yeah,
it.
hold up. Ben's getting picked up soon, so go fast, and then
Okay.
we'll round this out.
I have been to North Carolina.
Okay.
I have never seen. What have I never seen?
Or what have you
yeah.
seen?
What
Also,
haven't you never-
OT can't do this.
I already know the. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
I've been to North Carolina. I have never seen. It's a classic movie. Never seen Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. And oh my gosh, what have I done or not done? What's something that's either a lie or a truth? I've been to North Carolina, never seen Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, and I saw a 3D movie about a dog. When
You've
I
never been to
was
North
in-
Carolina.
I have been to North Carolina. Layover.
Wait, those are.
Boom.
Wait, those are all truths.
No, we have seen Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Yeah, I know.
He said he's.
Oh,
never-
you said you've never seen it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Nice.
GG.
respect.
Destroyed, George.
Where
Yeah,
were
George,
you going?
Suck, dude.
Oh, were you going to England?
We were on the way back from Ireland, I think.
Yeah, we're coming back.
Oh yeah. All right. Should I do it?
Do the.
Yeah.
Oh, let me do. We have a new outro. A nice, clean,
Yeah.
concise outro.
Gotta make this
Um,
hype. Make it hype.
Thank
Yeah.
everybody.
No, wait. Listen to this.
Wait, but before we do it, thank you guys for listening.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was a fun one. If you stayed the whole time, we appreciate you.
Fun app, chill app. Careful, OT.
All right.
Follow us. By the time this comes out, I think we might have something on TikTok. In fact, let's make it our mission to have something on TikTok by the time this comes out.
All right.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's good.
So follow us on TikTok. The gift of Gab.podcast, I think is our username. Follow us. I mean, Instagram is sort of just a means to an end.
Yeah.
So you don't have to
Comment
follow
on
us
Instagram where
Yeah.
you listen.
Yeah.
Ah.
How about that?
Yeah. And George, show it. Do it. Boom.
Wait, subscribe on YouTube and turn on post notifications.
Hit that bell, guys.
Smash the like button.
We are also on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Yeah,
Very
rate us 5
true.
stars on Apple
5
Podcasts.
stars on Apple Podcasts. We would love that so much.
But only if it's honest.
Yeah. If you hate it, then don't rate it all.
Don't rate
Give
it all.
us-
All right.
If you don't
You
have
ready?
anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. And on that note,
For Oliver Pelly, Ashton Pelly, Ben Weber, I'm George Tracewell. Have a good one.